About 2,000 years ago, a person came up to rabbis Shammai and Hillel. Shammai and Hillel were these great rabbinic sages, or maybe even, were they people? Were they names of schools of thought? It's a little unclear, but we'll say they were people. So they were these famous rabbis, and usually they're dealing with Jewish folks. But here a Gentile, a non-Jew, came up to them. He came up to Shammai first, Rabbi Shammai, and this guy said, "Rabbi, convert me on the condition that you teach me the whole Torah on one foot." What does on one foot mean? The idea is, tell it to me before I fall over. Tell it to me quickly. Shammai just sends him away. This rabbi says, "Of course I can't do that. How can I teach you the whole Torah before you fall over? That's impossible." So then the same guy comes to Hillel, Rabbi Hillel. He has the same request. "Teach me the entire Torah while I stand on one leg." And Hillel said, "That which is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the entire Torah. The rest is commentary. Now go and study." Hillel was a rabbi. Of course, he cared about the laws and the mitzvot and the minutiae and the ritual and the prayers and everything. But he says that's all commentary. It's all the hows and whys to what really matters: helping other people, acts of kindness, acts of charity, building a just and a kind society. According to Hillel, this is the entire Torah, and our Torah portion also alludes to that fact. So as I said, we're in Parashat T'rumah. We're building the Mishkan, the tabernacle, or we're getting the instructions to build the tabernacle, the portable sanctuary, the giant tent and all the furnishings that would go with the Israelites so that they could feel God's presence in the desert. It's a massive construction effort. And it opens, in the second verse, it says, "Deber el b'nei Yisrael b'chu li trumah." Tell the Israelite people to bring me gifts. Accept gifts from every person whose heart is so moved. So everyone and anyone who wants to bring gifts, they volunteer to do so. What's Trumah? It's this voluntary offering to build the tabernacle, which is juxtaposed with offerings that are required. According to one Hasidic teaching, this idea of bringing gifts is the heart and substance of the Torah, tzedakah and good deeds. Tzedakah is what we have to give, required charity, or maybe we can think of it as taxes, the things that help make our society stronger. And Trumah is what we want to give, when we feel moved to give time or resources or money or what have you, going above and beyond. And this verse alludes to both, or it alludes to tzedakah, the things that the Israelites must give, and it specifically names Trumah, what they voluntarily give, what they want to give. And so this Hasidic teaching is saying this is the heart of the Torah, building a just, kind society through giving, like Hillel taught. The rest is commentary. The Torah boils down to help others, be a mensch. Sometimes it might be hard to remember this. There are so many laws on keeping kosher, lighting Shabbat candles, attending holiday services, creating a synagogue. But the laws are there to help us. There are civil and criminal laws so that we can build a better society. Empathy toward the immigrant so that we can stand up against injustice and stand up for justice. Tzedakah so that we help the poor. Trumah, kindness towards community members. Blessings before eating so that we are mindful and aware of these great things in our life. And there's a reason that this idea of helping others, giving back to others, is part of the building of the Mishkan. Because a few verses later it says, "Ve'asuli mikdash v'shachanti b'tocham." Let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. It's saying that when we do these kind acts, these acts of giving, then we build a sacred community, and God dwells among us. What is hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor. The rest is commentary. Let us remember that this is the core, the heart of Torah. Helping other people, giving of time and resources to those in need, building a just and a kind community. And And when we remember this, then God will dwell among us. And we say, Amen. Take a few moments to think about the acts of giving we can offer and how God can dwell among us.